to gain admission. And the first thing that they'll do, Carmen, can you get my driver's license out of them? First thing they'll do is they'll ask you to ask you for your ID. Oh, I must have left my license at home. Who has you have a license? Well, I have the federales back there, they're driving me. So, they'll ask for your driver's license or your state ID. You give it to them. The number one test, see, in the Secretary of State's office, we have Secretary of State Police, and they teach the bar owners how to identify the other 59 state IDs and driver's licenses. One of the first tests they do is they'll take it and they'll bend it like this. And if it pops back in shape, 9 times out of 10, it's legitimate. But there are about 20 security features within the license. So if you do like this and everything here cracks, it means it's fake. They know right away. And we're the only one with a license that does not, that you can bend and will pop back into shape. So the one I was telling you before it was vertical, and now that's under age of 21, and now you are 21 years of age and older. Now, a couple of things, and then I'll be through. The BAID device, B-A-I-D, breath, alcohol, ignition, interlock device. If by chance you get a DUI, you get caught driving under the influence, and you say, I need this license in order to get from home to work and from home back to work. So what you'll do is you'll ask the Secretary of State to allow the BAID device to be placed in your car. This is a device that you blow into the tube. If a certain amount of alcohol is detected in the car, won't start. And then we also put a camera in the car as well. So now the camera will record you blowing into the tube to start it, and I'll know who is trying to activate the car. I was at a high school and I was explaining this device to the students. And the young lady said, well, Mr. Secretary, if he cannot blow into it successfully, can I blow into it for him? I said, yes, you can, but you're looking for a 1-year period of time in jail. And then the light should come on to let you know that you're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person at the wheel. If he cannot blow into it successfully, it means that he is under the influence of alcohol and he will not be able to get you from point A to point B. So please, don't ever get involved with that activity. Now, I was talking about the fake IDs. If you have a child in college, remember, if you get caught with using a fake ID, it's a 1-year period of time in jail. Your license is suspended for a year, $25,000 fine, and then, of course, fraud could be a part of it, or your actions. And then you're talking about identity theft. Someone will now have all your information, so now they can know how to go into your bank account and use your name for terrible purposes. Now let's go back to the kid just graduated from college. Now he's looking for a job. And then they do a background check and they find out that he's been involved or she's been involved with fraud. That individual will have a hard time getting a job. So if you have your daughter, your son, or a relative who has a kid and they're thinking about going to college or they're thinking about getting a fake ID, tell them that's a bad idea. Don't do that one. Now, you have a brother, 2 brothers. One is 23 and the other one is 20. He says, well, let me use your license, the 20-year-old, let me use your license because I want to go into the bar. I want to go into the club. If by chance he gets caught, his license will be suspended for a year, and the other brother's license will be suspended for a year. Another bad idea. So just remind your young people that we want them to be good citizens. We also want them to do all they can to be the best they could be. And I always like to say, in life, we always want you to aim high and work hard. At no point in time do we ever want you to look down. Only time we want you to look down is to tie your shoes. A couple other things, and I'll be through. The organ donor program. We are number 2 in the nation for organ donation. Here in Illinois, we have 5.7 million people who sign up to become organ donors. However, there are 5,000 people on the waiting list as we speak, and each year about 300 people die because organs have not arrived in a timely manner. We ask that when you're alive and well, give blood. When you're no longer here, give organs. When you've done those two things, you'll make a positive impact upon society. One person can provide life or improve the quality of life for 25 individuals. I know that in some of your communities, you don't believe in organ donation. But one day, when you are in dire need of a kidney, a heart, a lung, you're going to hope that someone will come forward to help you to improve your quality of life or give you a second chance at life. Let me tell you about some of my heroes. There's a doctor at the Loyola Medical Center. She gave her patient her kidney. A teacher in New Lenox, Illinois, gave her student her kidney. She was white. The recipient was a Filipino. One of my Tums was coming out of the Ford City Mall, was shot and killed by a gangbanger. And as a result of that tragic situation, 6 individuals got a second chance at life. A friend of mine passed away, and 9 of her organs and tissue parts were used for transplantation purposes. One gentleman received the corners of eyes. So there's a lot to be said about this program, but there are a lot of myths that are out there. Some people will say, the doctor won't put the genuine doctor to save me because he's concerned about those 25 organ and tissue parts. Or they'll say, well, they're going to sell my organs. Well, we don't sell organs in this country. Or they'll say, well, I won't look good in my going away. Morticians know how to make the body look presentable. Or they'll say they're going to sell my organs, or better yet, there's one more. I can't remember what the other one is. But the bottom line is this. Don't buy into the myths. Religion was the other one. They say, well, my religion will forbid me from donating organs. Most religions here in the Western Hemisphere believe in the organ and tissue donor program. I hope that you will do likewise. In closing, at Thanksgiving, I was with an organization called the Basket Brigade, and we distributed to needy families 1,500 Thanksgiving baskets. And on December the 19th and 20th, this will be my 50th year, we will be distributing 15,000 hams and turkeys, and we've been at 15,000 for the past 5 years. We believe that when you come through this door and you get it, you give it back. We also believe you should do something good for someone every day. I hope that during the Christmas holiday season, which is upon us, that you too will take it upon yourself to make a difference in the lives of others. There's one more thing I just remembered I have to tell you about that's important. The TVDL, who knows what that means? TVDL. Temporary Visitor's Driver's License. I administer that program. What happens is this. If you don't have a Social Security card, you don't have a birth certificate, you don't have all that used to be required in order to get driver's license as a citizen of the state of Illinois. When you had 9/11, I wanted to give out driver's licenses to people who were undocumented. But because 9/11 occurred, I decided not to move in that direction. And now we are to the point now where we are distributing driver's licenses to individuals who are undocumented. Number one, you have to purchase your automobile insurance. Number 2, you will have to know the signs. Prove that you've lived in Illinois for a 1-year period of time. And then you have to pass the driving test. And then once you've done those things and more, we will give you the license. The license is good for a 3-year period of time, and you can only use it for driving purposes and driving purposes only.